Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm going to go over how I bought and live in a $450,000 house for $310 a month. That sounds a bit outrageous, but it is a form of house hacking, although this doesn't have to do with living in a multi-family property like house hacking normally is. Normally house hacking, you buy like a duplex or triplex and you live in one of the units, rent out the other ones, and those units cover expenses, mortgage, taxes, insurance, all that. In this, I bought a fairly large home and I rent out the rooms, and those renters cover my expenses like my mortgage and whatnot. And I did use a couple tricks in order to make this work, in order to lower expenses, and I'll go over all of that. Now, I purchased this home when I was 21 years old. However, I did live in this house for 1 year before that as a renter. And I'll go over how I purchased the home and how I negotiated a great deal in another video. But I just want to say that I started out as a renter and now I own this home and live here very cheaply. And in the 2 years that I've owned this house, it's actually gone up 22% in value. It was recently appraised at $450,000, which I'm so stoked about. It was amazing. I guess I just was lucky enough to pick the right area. And it was a bit surprising because when I did purchase it, I thought that I was purchasing at the very top of the market, and I was really nervous about that, but luckily I didn't, and prices have just continued to rise and rise and rise like crazy to now they're at this absurd amount. So I plan on keeping this house for quite a while, improving it, and continuing what I'm currently doing. First, I'll give you guys a brief tour of the downstairs and backyard of the house. So here we go. This is the little living room entryway area. Split staircase, small little lounge. Pool table, game room. Now, this isn't the cleanest house in the block because there is 4 guys that live here, but the kitchen, plenty of space here. Another living room. Down the hall. The garage, car sitting in here. And then to outside. The backyard. Nice little lawn with a pool. Patio. Cool little place. So I like this house a lot, and it's actually pretty easy to find roommates. Something I get asked all the time is, how do I find roommates? And believe it or not, I just use Craigslist to find people. And that might sound a little bit scary, you know, having a complete stranger living in your house, but I've had honestly no negative experiences, and I've had something like 10 or so renters over the past several years. Normally I'll just have several people come in, check out the house, and you know, of the 4 to 7 that I have come in, I'll just choose the one that I get along with the best, who seems the most respectful, the most put together. Oh, a little trick that I use in the ad itself is I say, please send me a little bio about yourself, including any home needs you might have, if you have pets, you know, what kind of parking needs you have. A bio including all this information, and if someone responds to me and doesn't include that information, I just don't respond at all. I just consider that person, if they can't follow like a basic instruction of, you know, sending me 2 paragraphs about themselves, I don't really give them the time, and that strategy has worked really well for me. The people who take the time to actually write up a paragraph and you know, write a little bit about themselves tend to be a little bit better and, you know, work out a little bit smoother. So I'll post the ad, you know, with pictures of the whole house, including what kind of amenities we have here, include a picture of the guys who currently live here so they can get a good feel for it. And with the rent, I like doing rent that includes utilities. It just makes it so much easier for me to not have to calculate what the exact utilities are every month and then break it down, send that off, just a flat rate. I charge a little bit less than probably what the utilities would come out to, but it's just for the ease of not having to deal with that at the end of every month. That's the way that I do it, and it seems like people, like that consistent basis. They know exactly what they're going to have to pay every single month, because here in Arizona, utilities do fluctuate a little bit in the winter versus the summer, so that can be a little bit annoying to deal with. And people tell me all the time, oh, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you deal with roommates. I have to live alone. Well, that's fine, because me and the other people who are willing to purchase a house and then have roommates pay for our mortgage, we're just going to be one step further financially than the people who aren't willing to do that. Ask yourself a simple question. Would you rather A, live by yourself, rent out a place and not have any equity, or B, have some roommates for several years and build up several $100,000s worth of equity? The answer seems pretty clear to me on what the better choice is. I'm not married, I don't have kids right now, so why the heck wouldn't I have roommates? Plus, I found that when you have roommates in your own home, or tenants, I should say, in your own home, they are so much more respectful, because you're not all on the same level playing field. They're within your home, they know you bought it, and the level of respect is so much higher that way. Plus, if there's any issues, you see it right there, you can correct it right there. No one's treating the house like crap or, damaging things around the house. And they know that you're the one who has to deal with it. They have to see you every single day. It's just so easy. Honestly, I've had zero issues. And then most of the roommates that I have are, working full-time jobs, and they're gone most of the time. They're hardly here. It doesn't even really feel like I have roommates half the time. Honestly, it's just a great deal all around, and I'm really lucky with the people that I have had in the house. They've all been great guys and gals. And now to the expenses and how I make this all work. So I got a little notebook here that I wrote down all the expenses. My mortgage is $21.50 a month. Been paying that for a few years. I think I put something like 7 or 8% down on the house to get that mortgage, so it wasn't a huge amount at all. Another bill is my water and trash bill, which is only $60 a month. Electricity, which comes out to about $200 a month on average. During the winter, it's only like $90, but during the summer, it can be up to like $450, $500. On average, it's about $200 though. Internet's $90 a month. I pay $60 a month for landscapers to come and trim all the trees, trim the grass, take care of that kind of stuff. Just once a month. Stuff doesn't grow super fast here in Arizona. My HOA fee is another $60 a month. Don't like paying that, but it's necessary, keeps the neighborhood nice. I'll put up with it. So my total expenses are $2,620 a month for this home to upkeep it and everything, including utilities. So I have 3 renters here currently. I charge each of them $770 a month, including utilities. And I chose that price because it's less than what someone would get for like a 1-bedroom apartment around here. They'd be paying at least $1,000 plus utilities, so it's significantly less. I want it to be a good deal because I'm living here cheap, so I'm totally fine giving a good deal to the people who are living here. That way we're all getting along, no one's getting gouged. I know I could raise it by like $100, $150, but that's fine. So the 3 renters that pay me $770 a month, that comes out to $23.10 a month that they give me, and then again my expenses of $26.20, so that comes out to $310 a month that I have to pay to live here, which is just awesome. It's an awesome opportunity. I know I'm definitely blessed to even be able to purchase a home at a young age. But I think this could be done, with much cheaper houses. There's houses that are like 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms in different areas that I know can be purchased for under 200 grand, or homes that need to be fixed up a little bit and you could rent out the rooms. But there are renters out there who are willing to live in a home, with other roommates. It's normally younger people, so it works out really well if you are, between the ages of like 20 and mid 30s. But I've had no issues with, respectfulness, and, it's worked out super well for me. So because my payment is super low, what I do is I take the money that I would have put into the mortgage and I pay down the mortgage a little bit, between like 500 and 1,000 extra every month. And I take the rest of the money and I slowly do little improvements around the house. Like I put some trees in over here. Not sure if you can see them. All these trees along the side here. Just put in a couple months ago. Just had the house completely painted on the outside. I got that pool table there. So I'm just adding little things that makes me enjoy the house more and makes it more valuable for future renters. So I plan on doing this for several years. Maybe I'll end up renting out my room here, buying another house and doing it all again. I'm not sure if I'll do that or not because I really like this house and property values are so high right now. So, that's something that might happen in the future. But this is all about trying to find things that you're already spending money on that can potentially become an asset or equity to you. There's not many things you can do that, but your housing arrangement is definitely something that you can. You're gonna be spending this money to live somewhere anyways, so if you can possibly find a way that is gonna put money back into your pocket, try and find that, try and make that happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of stuff on how to save money, how to build up equity in different things, let me know. Give this video a like. I definitely would appreciate it. And once again, thanks for watching.